right. Welcome to the St. Johnsbury versus BFA girls soccer game. We have BFA kicking off to start the game, and St. Johnsbury looking to defend. Don't know too much about either one of these teams. Hoping for a tightly contested game and for a lot of excitement.
That Sophia should be on the
So.
corner of the area.
And BFA kicks it off. Oh. Looks like there's a violation on the kickoff. And now St. Johnsbury has the ball. Josie Schwanier looking to send it long into the opponent's box. Josie with a big kick. BFA with the defense and looking to clear it. Big long pass, but Josie manages to intercept it.
It looks like the Academy girls are playing a back three, and they're giving a lot of space to BFA. They're giving some respect to the girls of BFA and their potential to move the ball forward. We'll see how that plays out.
BFA taking the ball on with a big defensive play by number 7, Sydney Lavoie, and she clears it out of bounds, and we have a BFA throw-in. BFA attacking in the attacking half right now, sends a long throw-in, headed back to Sydney Lavoie, who's looking to clear the ball down the line, but BFA manages to get a foot in, and it is a throw-in for St. Johnsbury. Oh, a throw-in violation. Looks like Sydney ran up a little too far for the throw-in, and we'll have to retake it. Nice long throw-in by Sydney, and it is again sent out of bounds by BFA. Sent in. Number 10 with the ball for St. Johnsbury. That is Sierra Shippey. And then BFA manages to get a foot in and clear it out. We have number 1 sends it back to number 17 for BFA. That is Maya Perot, who then sends it along to number 16, Lily Laughlin. Sends it long, but St. J manages to clear, but sends it right back to number 1, Jocelyn Chun. And there's a foul on St. Johnsbury, so BFA will be taking the free kick.
Already we have a pretty fierce physical battle happening in the middle of the pitch. The battle seems to be happening entirely in the midfield at the moment.
Yep.
Both teams pushing against each other's midfield.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of possession. Whoever kind of can dominate that midfield will be able to control most of the game. So look for many, many battles to be happening there. BFA moving forward now with the ball, and St. J manages to get a defensive clearance. Kylie Lapete with the ball, but then has the ball taken off her by number 16. That is again Lily Laughlin.
There again's a clearance from Ellie Rice. She really likes to play that sweeping role, moving somewhat freely through the center of the defense.
Zoe Bunbury with the throw-in, throws it down the line to number 8, May Grattan. She crosses it over into the box, shot, and a goal. Beautiful assist by number 8,
Phenomenal.
May Grattan.
We have an excellent curling shot that evades the reach of Academy goalkeeper Mackenzie Grant. A dipping ball, very difficult to stop.
And I couldn't see what number of the goal scorer that was, but I want to take a guess it was number 11, Taylor Baldwin, but we will confirm and get back to you on the goal scorer. But again, beautiful cross by May Grattan. So St. Johnsbury has some work to do, playing some defense, moving forward. It's number 3, Avery Tomczyk sends the ball long, but is stopped by the BFA defense.
This is a good response from the Academy girls. There's some urgency to their play, trying to get the ball forward.
We have, looks like Zoe Bunbury with the ball. Sends it, but St. Johnsbury manages to step in and intercept the pass. Again, Avery sends a long ball down the line, number 13 to number 13.
I think that's Sophia Shippey.
Sophia Shippey, who is the younger sister, I believe, of Sierra Shippey. So we have both siblings out starting for the game.
And we're seeing our first substitute here. Sierra Shippey's going to take a seat, and Keating Marr is going to come in.
Yep.
That center forward position.
And number 15, Maggie Zhao, I believe, is coming in for Kylie Lapete. St. J fighting for it, hoping to win a corner. Good defensive play by BFA. Only a throw-in, though. And we have Josie Swanier with the throw-in. Tossed in. And cleared away by BFA. St. Johnsbury trying to make something happen with these throw-ins. But BFA with some strong defense sends it out wide. Tried to get the counter going, but couldn't really get the first pass out.
It was a good interception from May Singer. And now we have the ball going all the way back again to Ellie Rice, who's playing that sweeping role.
So number 19 with the ball sends it over to number 3, Alexis Kittle. She's fighting for the ball on their sideline, and looks like it goes out of bounds. A nice interception by St. J. Throw in for BFA. Trying to throw down the line. Sophia Shippey with the touch. However, BFA takes the ball off of her. Number 16, Lily Laughlin, passes it and is intercepted by St. J.
That battle continues in the midfield. We're again on this left wing.
Yeah.
The long cross comes in, dealt with relatively comfortably by Mackenzie Grant.
Kenzie with the ball, looking to make a clearance. Josie tries to flick the header on to Sophia. Sophia pressuring the back line. That's a good pressure, defensive pressure. St. J has a chance here to work some possession in the offensive half.
And that possession's starting to pay off. A couple of good moves.
A couple nice passes, but a tough pass to handle is given away then to BFA. But St. J quickly regains possession.
Comfortably controlled by Ellie Rice.
Josie Schwanier with the ball. Looking for a green shirt to send the ball towards. A nice long pass.
Sierra Shippey on the run. Can she get there? Ultimately, she pressures
for a throw-in.
Comets into a throw.
And we have a sub, number 16 for St. Johnsbury. Hannah Amadon is coming on for, I believe it looks like, Sierra Shippey. So Shippey, rewarded for her hard work, gets a bit of a breather. And hopefully St. Johnsbury can make something of this throw-in deep in their offensive half of the field. Thrown in. And BFA trying to play the ball out.
Looked like BFA got a little lucky with that call. The ball seeming to pass the
Millie Klarner with the ball. Sydney Lavoie controls it, looking for make a pass. Sends it to Ruby Yerkes. Takes on a defender. And Josie Schwanier with the ball. Sends another long pass.
That's
beautiful pass to Amadon, who sends across. Unfortunately, nobody in the box for St. Johnsbury. Looks like she's going to attempt to make another cross again. Some nice moves, some nice dribbling skills, but BFA stands firm and manages to win the ball.
Josie Schwanier's vision on that pass outstripped the speed of her forwards. Now the Academy brings it back.
Millie Klarner watches the ball go out of bounds for a throw-in. We have Avery Tomczyk looking to make the throw. St. Johnsbury trying to get some bodies forward here. Millie sends it back to her defense, and they make a pass forward, and again, no forwards there to take advantage of that pass. Good fight.
Good pressure from Avery Tomczyk.
BFA trying to work it out and wins themselves a throw-in. We have 2 more subs. Number 5,
that's Kiara Anderson
coming in, and number 23, Sophie Zemianek, coming in as well. So 2 substitutions here. Number 19, Megan Connor with the ball. Sends it up to number 5, Kiara Anderson, who sends it to 9. Chelsea Raymond, who then sends it over to number 4.
Now it's a race, which Ellie Rice seems to have won, although the battle continues.
And a goal kick, it looks like, for the Academy. Mackenzie Grant looking to pick the ball up and send it forward. So, 17 minutes in, Luke. It seems like we have some difficult battles taking place.
I think the positives for the Hilltoppers are physicality and effort and good tackles without making mistakes in terms of fouling. But the incisiveness of their passing is lacking at the moment.
And it seems to me that they have a lot of players behind the ball, and when they do manage to get possession, it's very difficult to make something happen because there's really not anybody forward. But hopefully something can change here. We have a nice through ball again to number 16, Amadon, who tries to send it across. Sophia not quite there.
And we can see the gap that is between the midfield and the forwards.
Right.
It's pretty substantial. However, Josie Schwanier covers it and pushes hard to bring the ball down.
Josie being double teamed by 2 BFA players, and they managed to win the ball, but a bad back pass, and Sophia Shippey with the ball, but taken away by BFA. Pass gets through to number 4, that is Kia Gagne.
And this is a good spell of pressure from the Hilltoppers. If they can sustain it, make some chances, they can make some moves.
Good defense by St. Johnsbury, and that leads to a throw-in for BFA. Number 11, Taylor Baldwin, looking to take the throw. BFA sending a lot of bodies forward. Their back line basically at midfield.
They are further up than we've seen the Hilltopper back line yet, and there's fewer of them that are staying back. So we have a game plan from BFA, from the Comets, that favors pushing forward, and it seems to be helping their game so far.
However, they can be caught out here. This is Hannah Amadon chasing down a long pass and putting some pressure on that St. Johnsbury back line, the BFA back line. Again, wins the ball, looking to make a cross. Crosses it in. Oh, somebody was right there. Number 12. That was number 12. Marin Nietzsche. She was very close to maybe getting a shot off, but just couldn't quite catch up to the ball in time.
And there's the weakness of that high back line with few women up, holding back. You run the risk of that counterattack.
And we have a sub. It looks like Ellie Coyle coming in for Josie Schwanier. Josie taking a well-deserved break. She seems to be the holding midfielder, doing most of the hard work, winning possession back in that midfield and trying to get something going on the offensive end.
And Josie has brought a combination of keen long balls to her game to round out what's generally a very aggressive and insistent game. It's good to see that kind of effort.
We have a throw in for St. Johnsbury. Again, hopefully taking advantage. They have a good opportunity here. They are in a good position. Sends the ball into the box, but that is easily handled by the goalkeeper. BFA sends it in deep into midfield, but Ellie Coyle wins it back, exactly. And we have Marin Nietzsche with the ball, taking on defenders. Crosses it to Sophia Shippey. Sophia with a shot. And, oof. Keeper with a bit of bit of a mistake there, and
Almost
is
paid for it.
luckily sees that ball go to the left of the post.
And this is the culmination of a pretty good spell for the Hilltoppers, in which you're seeing some better passing, some chances are being taken. They keep this up and create more chances. They can certainly come level. They would deserve it.
I agree. I think it seems like St. Johnsbury is finally finding those pockets of space to make something happen, and are able to get the ball going.
On this corner, we only have 2 of our women back, and there it is.
Beautiful cross, and that is Ruby Yerkes
with a wonderful cross.
With a wonderful cross.
And a phenomenal
volley. Put away. And again, I believe that is number 12.
Is that Marin?
I think Sophia Shippey. I was at 13, I believe, who was at the end of that.
Really excellent spell. Well-deserved leveler there from the Hilltoppers.
So, well-deserved goal. St. Johnsbury definitely has looked the better of the 2 teams in the past 5 to 10 minutes or so, and that seems to have re-energized St. Johnsbury, and they unfortunately give away a foul. So now BFA looking to make a response here with a free kick opportunity. Number 23, Sophie.
So far, a really flowing game. Lots of movement, ball going from one end to the other.
Good clearance by Josie Schwanier. Here's the danger, and BFA with the throw-in.
Taylor Baldwin throws it in.
BFA throws it into a open.
Kaylee Green
with the ball. Crosses it. Good defense again by St. Johnsbury, and a missed touch by number 8, Chelsea Raymond. BFA with the ball, but good pressure by Millie Connor, but tries to clear it. Fortunately, cannot get it past the BFA defender. Jocelyn Chun with the ball, sends it over to
Kaylee Green
again. And again, good defense by Millie Klarner to prevent any further attack. Jocelyn with the ball again for BFA. A nice ball, but Josie Klarner there to clear it out.
Millie Klarner seems to be really working hard in that back part of the midfield to break down the movement of the Comets.
May Singer sends it across and
comfortably dealt with by Zoe Bunbury, although resulting in a academy throw.
Throw in into the box, and that is handled easily by the BFA goalkeeper. Throws it out to Jocelyn. Jocelyn with a nice move to make some space, sends a ball, but that is cleared easily by Josie Schwanier. Josie sending another ball out. Clear, stopped by number 11, Taylor Baldwin. Get some good moves there by Kaylee Green. But unfortunately, the defense by St. Johnsbury is too much, and they win a throw-in. St. Johnsbury with the throw. Avery Tomczyk throws it into Millie Klarner. Loses possession in the midfield.
Kiara Anderson with the dispossession there.
Good move by Josie. Very calm in the back.
And it seems we have somewhat of a shift in the Academy's back form. We have Ellie Rice pushing a little more forward, and Josie Schwanier staying back on the back line. And that gives a little it gives steel to the back line, but also brings Ellie Rice's strength and skill to a slightly more advanced position.
Mm-hmm. Millie with the ball again, fighting for possession, laid off. May again with the ball, sends a nice pass to Millie, but loses possession again.
Kiara Anderson again, down the right wing.
Trying to take on the defender. Gives a nice ball, drops it back off to number 1, Jocelyn, but St. Johnsbury's defense stands strong. Millie wins a throw-in for St. Johnsbury. A sub, so it looks like Maggie Zhao in for Millie Klarner. Nice throw-in.
These changes to formation seem to have helped, although the Comets keep pushing forward and committing more numbers forward. The Academy women are standing firm here.
Yeah. May again. Fighting for possession. Maggie Zhao.
Outrace to the ball by Lily Laughlin.
But manages to get a block in and concedes a corner for BFA Fairfax. So like you mentioned, Luke, it does look like St. Johnsbury has changed their formation a bit, throwing Josie Schwanier in the back line, which may take away some of her creativity in the midfield, but it seems like she's done a good job holding the ball and winning the ball back and hopefully adding some more steel to that back line, like you said.
Now you have two of your most tenacious defenders working together in the core of the back line. That might create more space as the rest of the girls can move forward. But at the moment, the Comets are having a good spell of possession, working down the right wing this time through Sophie Zemianek.
And again, another throw-in for BFA Fairfax. That's Sophie Zemianek again with the ball.
And we can see about 7 yards or so between the last defender and the midline. So the Comets are playing very forward.
Mackenzie gathers the ball on a attempted shot by BFA. She sends it deep, and that is Sophia Shippey with trying to get the ball, trying to win the ball back, putting some pressure. St. Johnsbury moving up a little bit, putting some more pressure on the ball. Falls to Hannah Amadon, looking for a person, sends the ball across. Ruby Yerkes with a shot, a good shot, but the BFA goalie in the right position is able to hold on to that pretty easily.
This is it. This is a good game plan in that the Hilltoppers can hold back, defend well, and then launch forward. It might catch the Comets defender slightly unaware.
Right, you can definitely see there are two opposing strategies at work. St. Johnsbury content to sit back and absorb some pressure, whereas BFA wants to kind of be attacking at all times. St. Johnsbury kind of looking to sit back and play the counterattack. And both seem pretty happy with those strategies so far. It's a 1-1 game. It's very evenly matched.
So far, the strength of Zoe Bunbury in the middle of that Comets defense and Taylor Baldwin is helping the game plan, but it's a battle between two teams who are showing themselves to be a match for each other.
Hannah Amadon tries to cross the ball in, and it looks like she wins a throw-in. Fortunately, unlucky for that not to be a corner, kind of goes out right. That's about as close to the end line as you can get. St. Johnsbury bringing some players forward. Josie looking to make the throw.
Looks like the Hilltoppers are treating this more like a corner, bringing an extra woman forward with Ellie Rice waiting.
Probably because
up.
we were mistaken, and it actually is a corner kick.
Oh, it is a corner. That makes sense.
So Josie with the corner. Hopefully they have the similar result.
And it's a good ball.
Good ball in. Ooh.
Falls to no one in the end.
And a clearance by number 3, Alexis Kittle.
This angle was not our friend on that play.
No, it was not. I would say the ref, did not give a clear enough signal for corner or not, but that is a discussion for another time. Ruby Yerkes with the ball. Sends it forward to Hannah Amadon. Loses the ball. And BFA with the possession of the midfield. However, cleared away nicely by Avery Tomczyk. And BFA, however, regains possession, is moving forward.
Comfortable clearance by Zoe Bunbury.
BFA playing around with possession in the midfield, making some good passes. They have a lot of time on the ball, BFA.
And a lot of that is, again, what you said, the contentment of Hilltoppers to keep that deep back line.
Right, and allow them to have that possession in the midfield, but not allowing them that easy 1-2 play in the final third of the field. Ruby with the ball again, tries to send it forward, but to another BFA defender, who sends it to number 2, passes it off to 16 for BFA, but loses possession.
And uncharacteristically there, the Comets did not send enough bodies forward to support that attack.
Yeah. We have substitutions for St. Johnsbury. Number 5 is coming in for Sophia Shippey.
And we have Megan Connor for Jocelyn Chun. Comets.
Number 5, that is Keating Mauer. Big kick by Josie.
Controlled by Kylie Lepee.
Fighting for possession. A throw in for St. Johnsbury. Multiple subs. Kylie Lepee coming in for, it looked like Maggie Zhao. Throw in. Kylie takes the ball. And
Kylie in a bit of a battle there with Kiara Anderson.
A long throw, but taken care of by St. Johnsbury, looking to clear it. Stopped by BFA defense.
Singer brings it back to Avery Tomczyk, who clears it.
And a big ball forward. Looks like St. J. Content is now going to push forward a little bit on a big long ball by Keating Mauer.
Well done by Keating Mauer to win the ball back, although
fighting for possession. Looks like she gives away a foul.
Bit of a frustration foul there on Keating, fouling Zoe Bunbury.
Kylie Lepee with the throw. Marinici with the ball. Tries to send it down the line, but the ball's cut out by BFA for another throw-in.
Well dealt with by Kylie, who quickly takes the throw.
Again, fighting for possession on this sideline. St. Johnsbury with the ball. Another throw-in. Keating. Good stop there by Ellie Rice. And then BFA with the ball. That is again Kiara Anderson running down the line, fighting for possession. Another St. J throw in.
Right here in the midfield on the right side in front of us is consistent tackling and fighting and interceptions.
Definitely a lot of battles for possession in the midfield. Good ball there, forward by Marinici. And that is Hannah Amadon with the ball. With some time on it, looking to make the right pass. Sends it back to Ruby Yerkes. Ruby sends it into the box.
Ooh. Looks like some incidental contact brought Avery Tomczyk to the ground.
And again,
referee
Kiara Anderson winning the possession back and gets a throw in. She is subbed out by number 16, Lily Laughlin. Nice throw in there. Number 4 with the ball. That is Kia Gagne. Passes it to number 19, Megan Connor, who then sends it down the line to number 9, Chelsea Raymond.
Dealt with well by May Singer and to put the ball off of Chelsea Raymond. Little topper ball.
Another throw in for St. J. Big throw down the line. Keating wins possession, sends a big centering kick. Hoping to put some pressure on. Well done, well controlled by number 18, Zoe Bunbury. definitely very calm in the back, making the right pass.
And she seems to be the key to the strategy here. If you're going to play a more advanced game, you need a really strong and calm center back.
A good turn there by Avery Tomczyk, run down the line, sends it forward. Kylie again with the ball, but given away, who then gives it back to St. Johnsbury. Ellie Rice with the ball in the midfield and is fouled by number 19, Megan Connor. So a foul on BFA, and it looks like St. Johnsbury will have a free kick right at the midfield. Looks like Josie's going to take it quickly. It's going to take it quickly, and we have Avery Tomczyk taking on a defender. Fighting for possession, and they throw in again by St. Johnsbury. St. Johnsbury throws it down the line to Keating. Keating Marr tries to center it, but is cut out again. And St. Albans, or BFA wins the throw-in. Ellie Rice with the ball. Does well to get away from multiple defenders.
Her through pass doesn't quite make it, which doesn't quite do justice to the quality she displayed in evading 3 defenders.
May wins the ball back, sends it over to Josie Schwanier, who's playing around with it in the back, looking to hopefully clear it. Number 9, putting a lot of pressure on her. Chelsea Raymond putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
2 excellent long balls in a row from the Academy girls coming out to Hema Avedon.
A nice cross. That is blocked, and looks like we will have another corner.
He's put off one of the defenders. Let's see what the Hilltoppers commit forward to this corner.
And it looks like Keating... Nope.
Instead, Ruby Yerkes is going to take the cross.
Will be taking the cross.
And Josie Schwanier is going to come into the middle.
Coming forward.
And looks
Big
like she's
long
putting
ball.
it right to the middle. Kylie brings it down.
A nice header, and then headed out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for BFA. Ruby Yerkes with some beautiful long balls, has a very strong leg and sends the ball with a lot of height, gives St. J a chance to make something happen on those corners.
And she, in that cross, does a good job of clearing the first defender, bring the ball right to a really inviting position for attackers.
BFA trying to work it out of their own half, but St. Johnsbury gets a nice lucky bounce and sends it forward. Ruby again winning possession in the midfield. And it looks like there is a foul. Maybe a
this is from
elbow or a...
And this is exactly where a dead ball specialist wants the ball. A great place to take a free kick.
So Josie about 20, 22 yards out.
She must be brimming with excitement for this.
Taking a free kick. Hopefully trying to get this up and down over the wall. Or could be trying to play it across. We'll see what she decides.
She puts it just high of the bar.
Just high of the bar. Clears the wall, gets it over the wall, but just can't get it to dip down fast enough. I would say, though, that the keeper did kind of have that covered as well. It seemed like the goalie would have managed to get at least a hand to it. Goal kick for BFA. Sent straight to Ruby Yerkes, but is called for a handball. And BFA looking to take a free kick and get out of their own half.
And the Hilltopper strategy has seemed to have worked in that the Comets are now playing a little more deeply, a little less intent on attacking.
Right.
Of course, neither team wants to be the team that lets a goal in the final minute of the half.
So BFA with a free kick opportunity with about 45 seconds to go, looking to take this and send it into the box. Hopefully you get a goal, but Kenzie manages to hold on easily. Who then sends it deep, and is misplayed by the BFA player. And Keating Maurer wins the ball and is fighting forward.
She's still there.
Trying to take a shot.
Looks like another
and again,
foul
wins
right
a
on the edge of the box, just outside, so we won't see a penalty kick.
Almost a penalty, but it is right on the edge of the box.
Now this is a difficult
Looks like
position.
They're going to try and take this try to take this quickly.
But if she can take it quickly before the comments are set, Josie feels good about her chances.
Sends it
And
low.
she goes for goal.
But goalie has no problem saving that. And we end the half tied 1-1. Some very entertaining play, some very entertaining possession. St. Johnsbury gives up the early goal, but really claws their way back into the game.
I think both teams have reason to be happy with some of their performances. The Comets start really strong with possession and incisive passing and a real attack-minded formation, but the tenacity and effort and grit of the Hilltoppers really pushed back on that plan, and by the end of the half we had a flowing game where there were attacks on either side without feeling like it was lopsided towards one or the other of the squads.
And yeah, and I would agree. It seems both coaches are very happy with their strategies. They might try to make some adjustments, see where they can improve, but I would say both are very pleased with the results they've gotten from each of their formations and each of their ideas. We have about 9 minutes until the second half, so we'll take a break, and we will see you at the start of the second half.
You guys know you guys are the halftime show too, right?
Oh, we are.
See a marching band.
Oh yeah. What is this? Like, how does that work? The halftime stuff?
It just goes quiet. We don't have ads built or anything, so
Oh, so it just sits here
it's
and
just
watches.
on the screen, like the camera's going on the scoreboard. And so yeah, how was it?
I thought we were getting more into a rhythm. Sometimes it's tough to like.
No, I liked
Open for you to.
I liked the balance because you're in charge of talking, but I'm filling space. Then we don't get confused about who's supposed to be leading what, And I thought it actually worked really well.
Cool. Something different, anyways. I've done a couple like field hockey with Eric Berry, and I'm just blown away by his ability to do a sport that he knows really nothing about, other than having seen it.
Yeah.
So
It is good to know that, like, having watched it a lot, knowing
right,
what to say,
right.
how to say it.
And it's
Yeah.
cool to start seeing patterns. They're making interesting changes.
Yeah.
Really?
Both coaches.
Yeah.
And that's why it's fun to do it with somebody else. Because you can, like, when I was doing it by myself,
Right.
I'm not really focusing on the changes.
Oh,
right.
I'm just trying to get play-by-play
Right.
going.
If I was doing play-by-play, I wouldn't see anything.
You're
But,
like,
like,
what do you think, Sean? Well, Sean, I don't know.
Yeah. So, like, when a second person is there and they're starting to observe, you can start seeing.
Right.
It takes a little bit of the pressure off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it helps you, I'm sure, to talk it through some as well. So, yeah. Okay.
But the thing is, I felt like we were cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, and there's
So
We
or
lost
something.
it in the beginning after like 10 or 12 minutes.
Right.
We lost the broadcast for a minute. So
John and I are kind of grooving.
I was
If it
still
was the
getting.
wind or if it was something. Because
I could be. We'll have to listen to it.
it seemed like when it got really windy,
Yeah.
I couldn't even hear myself.
Really.
Yeah. The mic.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah.
See, these guys aren't when they play football aren't outside a lot, so they're not used to.
That's right down here. I can see it. That's right.
Figure that out.
I was like trying to like pull the thing up to like duck the
Right,
wind a little
yeah.
bit, but
Let's see what he gets.
so that was one thing I noticed because when it got windy, it was just like it felt like my voice was cutting in and out, and I don't know if it was coming through.
Right. I listened
Oh,
a few
okay.
times and it sounded good, but I might have missed those parts too.
No, yeah, it was like breathe. The only one like gusted a little bit.
Right,
That was the only thing I
okay.
noticed.
All
Other than
right.
that,
Oh, yeah, for your dad.
Well, I'd love to have you guys do a playoff game. Hopefully.
nice. That's what I was saying, man. I was hoping. I was
Alright, cool.
saying. I was
So,
hoping we get the
uh,
call up
let's
for a
see.
playoff game.
Right.
That'd be fun. I'd be down for sure.
Well, I think it's kind of fun because like,
Oh.
I've shared it out with
We're gonna do
on Twitter.
figure something here for the girls. We're gonna get the boys top 5 for middle school. So in fifth place,
It's better than cooking.
So
John Thornton
I don't mind
Sherman,
doing
St.
that. I
John's
so
just
I might
have
try
fourth place.
good
volleyball next week too.
Bree Gervais.
You might try volleyball.
Yeah.
Lyndon.
I don't know if I can do on volleyball.
Would you
I haven't
mind
done
like
that.
I'll
throwing the
just do
rack a little
audio.
bit? Because if we need dinner
Facebook?
So you got 5 minutes till the
Follow
half.
school?
Yeah.
I posted it right there. That's the
Oh,
quickest
okay.
way
45 or
to
something.
go. It goes right to our page. That's what I
Did they do any extra time in these games, or do they just draw? Draws a draw. So I don't think they go to.
I think they do go to overtime.
Do they go to overtime?
Oh yeah, they do.
How long is it?
Yeah.
I think like 15 minutes.
There's like a
It's like a
possible
10
15
minute, I think.
10,
5
15
minute half
overtime.
break and then
But
10 minutes.
an hour max is my timing. Yeah,
We'll
sounds good.
just find Ken Tanaka to work with you on this.
Yeah, and I'll meet you around it.
Actually, if it goes extra,
Yeah,
Adam
sounds
will
good.
be out here.
All right.
True.
Cool. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Bye. Oh my god. Don't know. I think it's in the garage. Bye.
I thought our game last week was going to go to a draw. Thank gosh that young fella had a hat trick and took care of it.
Which one?
It was a
Tammy.
Jenny, yeah. So,
Although I think it's only 2, right? Wasn't it? One of those should have been Gregor's. Was that the previous game?
oh,
I
you
think it was
think
the previous
so?
game. Tommy won all 3. He got all 3.
Yeah.
There was one that Tammy put in off Gregor. I was talking to Gregor about. And Gregor was trying to figure out if it was his goal or not.
I should go to the tape.
Gregor. Oh, yeah. Do we know who were the goal scorers? It's tough to see
Oh,
who they
gosh.
were.
I would go down and
Well, we. Oh.
Kayla?
they were both.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I couldn't figure out. I can't see.
Yeah.
And I see the goal, and they all run away, and they swarm. And I go,
right.
oh, I don't know who that
Right.
was.
Yeah. Well, did you hear Patrick? He's like, hey, Andrew, can you back that up and let's see the replay? No?
The
No,
middle
I
school
can't,
race
actually.
in 5th place for girls.
So,
That'd be crazy.
Hannah Powers,
instant good plays?
St. Johnsbury.
Couple more years
In
to get
4th
there.
place.
they do it at the football games. I
Zoe
just don't
Cusack,
know.
St. Johnsbury.
Yeah.
In 3rd place.
That's the pizza man.
Yeah.
Order Colby.
Third they call it?
In 2nd place.
Let's serve up a slice with this.
Ari Parker, Linden. And in 1st place with a time of
Yeah, you're right. That middle
11 minutes,
schooler was
19
his
seconds.
brother.
Yeah, I read that, yeah.
Ruth Press, Craftsbury.
I know, right? It's not a car alarm.
I think it was a car alarm.
See how long it takes to get quick sport.
It actually is.
Yeah. Remember that game the other day?
I was definitely shivering.
Yeah.
You almost hear it in my,
last week was
you can almost
good.
like hear it in my voice. I was like,
Right. Yeah. Hey, Lucas, it's like our sideline reporter down there now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey, look at him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
This cloud is acting purposely for me. Finish over there.
Well, you see, Lucas.
Retrading this little player.
Yeah. Next time we're switching. You guys are doing this.
No chance. No chance.
The ball is out of midfield now. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he is.
No, you got a good voice for
But
it.
is that all
It's
he
almost
knows how to
calming.
do?
It's very soothing. All right.
And he got it all. Welcome back to the St. Johnsbury Academy. That's how you do it.
It is St. Albans.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 1 minute to go. Where's my co-guy? Where's my
Yoo-hoo!
Good position. Wait, is it live right now?
It is. Yeah.
Easy with the no. I'm gonna be on this side now. Okay.
So those goals in the first half. The first goal came from Comets, scored by May Groton, assisted by Alexis Kittle, and the response from the Hilltoppers came from Ruby Yerke's cross and onto the nice volley from Hannah Amadon.
St. Johnsbury with possession, sending a long ball forward. Ruby Yerke's trying to chase it down, but just out of reach. BFA with the throw-in. BFA working it through the midfield, taken away by St. Johnsbury's Marin Nietzsche, but then given right back to BFA. BFA with the long ball in. And
Seemed
then
to be
St. Johnsbury clears away.
picking up right where we left off with solid midfield battle. And Comets looking to play forward, playing a lot of attackers.
Again, their back line right on that midfield line, really pushing forward, putting a
keeping
lot of pressure on St. Johnsbury.
Only two staying back with the two other fullbacks at the third point of the pitch.
And now bringing more bodies forward is BFA. Throw in for BFA and across into the box, but
This is
taken
where
care of.
BFA need to watch out.
And
Little
Josie with a beautiful
little
ball,
break.
but couldn't quite connect with Sophia Shippey, who is now trying to win possession back, battling number 23, Mackenzie Moore. Oh no, apologies, Sophia Zemianic. And BFA with the throw-in. Again, number 13 with the ball. BFA trying to work the ball around, trying to find the right angle, right opportunity. Sends the ball into the middle of the field. And number 16
Lily Lachlan
with the
controlling the
possession.
ball.
BFA with a decent amount of possession here in the start of the second half. Nice cross in to BFA, and could not quite, the number 3, Alexis Kittle, could not quite control that.
Looks like she just took a little too much time bringing that ball down.
And again, St. J trying to start the counterattack, but number 22, Mackenzie Moore, up for the clearance. So again, Alexis Kittle with the ball, with plenty of time, sends it over to Maya Perot, who tries to cross it over to Lily Lachlan,
And Lachlan with
gives
a
the ball away.
bit of a light back pass, but Comets get the ball again.
Ruby with the ball, sends it to again Sophia Shippey, but can't quite connect. BFA with the ball in the midfield, a through ball that gets cut out by Sydney Lavoie for a BFA throw-in. Sophie Zemianic with the throw, controlled but then given away quickly by May Grattan. BFA with the ball again in the midfield, but too heavy of a touch, sends it out of bounds. And Kylie Lapete subbing in for Sophia Shippey. My apologies, Sierra Shippey. And Sydney Lavoie with the throw-in.
Long throw falls to Megan Connor.
With a nice ball forward to May Grattan, but then loses possession to Ellie Rice. May really trying to win back possession, but Ellie fighting her off and loses possession. It's a long shot, but Kenzie sees it all the way and handles that easily. That was a shot by Megan Connor.
It's one of those that's about halfway between a cross and a shot,
Yep.
and ended up falling harmlessly to the keeper.
Good pressure by St. Johnsbury. Hannah Amadon pressuring and winning possession in the attacking half. And again, putting more pressure on the back line.
Well defended by number 12, Emma Bapp, who comfortably ushers the ball behind the line. Keating Mara coming into that central attacking position for the Hilltoppers.
Goal kick, St. J with some bodies forward, but BFA manages to work the ball out and brings it forward to the St. J side of the field. BFA looking to make a cross, but nobody quite there in the box to receive it, and Kenzie Grant manages to hold it, get a hold of it easily. Big punt. Josie Schwanier tries to control it, but comes in just a little too hard, and she loses possession. But again, another shot attempt.
And there was some pace on that left-footed shot from Megan Connor, but right at the goalkeeper.
Again, St. J and BFA battling for possession in the midfield. BFA comes out with it, and the long cross that goes over everybody's heads and out harmlessly for a goal kick. We have another sub in, Maggie Zhao in for Kylie Lapeet.
Coming out. Neither team can quite get a hold of this second half so far, with some continued battles and back and forth play.
The goal kick cut out by BFA, and they are looking to get forward again with a cross into the box. Big cross in, headed away, but Lily Laughlin, I believe, number 16, putting some pressure, but too heavy of a touch and goes out of bounds for a goal kick.
Both a dangerous cross and a quality defense from Avery Tomzik with her head.
Oh no, given away in the box.
Dangerous moment from Ellie Rice, but she solves her own problem.
Maggie Zhao trying to work it out of the backfield, but can only get it out of bounds for a throw-in. BFA with the throw-in. Again, we have a lot of BFA players forward trying to get hold of the ball. Falls to number 7. Oh, blocked
well
away.
Defended by Josie Schwanner. Throws
Lily
her ball,
Laughlin again with
body
another
front
shot, but blocked by Ruby Yerkes and goes out of bounds for a corner kick.
Both Ruby Yerkes and Josie Schwanner are willing to put their bodies in front of the ball and saving some dangerous-looking shots from reaching their goalkeeper. And the Comets have everybody forward, not even 10 yards from the midline. This is a dangerous position with so many bodies forward.
Gets some height on it, falls into the box, but Keating Maurer manages to get the ball away. Only as far as number 17, Maya Perot. A good headed in. Some good link-up play in the box for BFA.
Tense moments at the back for the Hilltoppers with some excellent crossing, headers flying around. This is the buckle down time for the defense.
Absolutely. I think BFA definitely putting the more pressure on, looking more likely of the two teams to score a goal, sending everybody forward. St. Johnsbury just trying to work it out of their own half here, but BFA always there to take the ball away. But St. Johnsbury with a long ball attempt. Ruby Yerkes manages to win possession, but is quickly given away to BFA. BFA with a nice through ball to Lily Laughlin. Lily crosses it in to Jocelyn Chun, but not quite accurate enough.
Good clearance from Josie Schwanner.
And a foul given away by BFA. St. Johnsbury with the ball with a free kick at midfield. Josie takes it quickly and sends a nice long ball to Maggie Zhao.
All the way out to the wing.
Maggie Zhao looking to cross it, crosses it in, just missed.
A terribly dangerous cross. BFA.
Big attempt.
A little lucky.
Maren Nitsche had a big opportunity to get a goal. Just couldn't get a leg on it. But St. Johnsbury coming back to life a little bit. wins a throw in. Maggie Zhao hands it off to Sydney Lavoie,
And
who
this
throws it down the line.
is an excellent response from the Hilltoppers, pushing forward, slashing, crossing.
And it looks like there's an injury. Number 22, I believe. No, 12. That is number 12, Emma Bapp.
No, 20. That's 22.
22.
Mackenzie Moore. Looks like she's coming off, and we'll have
A
Zoe
sub.
Bunbury back in. And
Coach Schwanier giving some instructions to her players in this stoppage. Again,
but on this free kick, the Hilltoppers content to leave their fullback line behind their own midline.
looks like they'll be doing a drop ball here. Josie going up against number 21, or I believe that is 23.
And Josie
Sophie.
comes away with it.
And Josie takes a shot, but that is easily handled by the BFA goalkeeper. BFA looking to send the ball down. Sent it long, headed back to Ellie Rice.
Strong header from Kaylee Green to win that long ball. May Groton
BFA
and
moving
Ellie
forward.
Rice in a battle.
BFA putting the pressure back on. Jocelyn Chun with the ball, passes it off to Lily Laughlin, who tries to cross it, but it's cut out by the St. J defense. Ruby Yerkes putting some pressure on. Again, Hannah Amadon putting pressure. Josie moving forward. St. J with an opportunity here, but good interception, good block by number 11,
Josie's
Taylor
looking
Baldwin.
for a through ball.
And finds one.
Here we
Keating
go.
Maurer with the ball with an opportunity here. Takes a shot.
And it looks like it just got, she couldn't get the ball quite out of her feet and ended up hitting it on the inside of her foot rather than making good contact with the laces.
Unfortunately, not a lot of power to that shot and does not trouble the goalkeeper. BFA going forward. Lily Laughlin with the ball going down the sidelines, but Ellie Rice forces her out of bounds, and it is a throw-in for St. Johnsbury.
We have terrific end-to-end play now. They're flowing through the midfield to try to get those attacks on each other's goals.
BFA with the ball. Lily Laughlin with the ball again, going down the sideline, tries to cross it. Josie Schwanier wins the ball and tries to pass it out. Ruby Yerkes wins her team a throw-in. And we have two subs. Again, looks like
Kaya Gagne coming in for number 8, May Groton.
and Sophia should be coming in for Keating Maurer. Ruby with a long pass, sent out of bounds, and it'll be a BFA throw-in.
Oh, Matthew.
Gagne with the ball, passes it off to, and again, BFA with the ball in the box, looking dangerous. Gagne with the ball in the box, drops it off to number 19, Megan Connor, who sends the ball over the bar for a goal kick.
Almost some tense moments there for the Hilltoppers, but ultimately the attack comes to nothing for the Comets.
Lily Laughlin putting some
Preferring
pressure.
the short ball to her back line. And the midfield battles continue.
Good pressure. Jocelyn Chun holding in the ball in the midfield. Tries to send a pass to Lily Laughlin, but St. J cuts it out. And it'll be a throw-in for BFA. BFA with the throw-in. Again, St. Johnsbury cuts it out. And it is going to be a long throw-in in to the corner. Ruby Yerkes tries to head it clear. Another attempted clearance, but it looks like it was blocked by BFA and went out of bounds for a goal kick. Kenzie Grant with the ball. Sends it out wide, but tough. Came in a little too fast.
And well
And-
defended there by Sydney Lavoie.
BFA putting some more pressure on. And they again have a throw-in on their offensive half. Gagne with the ball, but gives it away to St. J. However, BFA quickly wins possession back. Gagne again passes it out to another cross in.
Falls dangerously.
Again, Kaylee Green with an opportunity, and then Alexis Kittle with the shot.
She seems to have hit it with the bottom of her foot and kind of scuffed it out to the left, well wide of the goal. The Hilltoppers are struggling to get the ball out of their own third for the last 5 minutes or so. Comets really have the initiative.
Yep. Again, we had a substitution, number 9, Chelsea Raymond, in for, it looked like Kaylee Green. St. Johnsbury trying to get it out of their own half, but BFA putting a lot of pressure on. Alexis Kittle passes it over to, again, Chelsea Raymond, who just came into the game. St. Johnsbury sends it out for another throw in. BFA throws it in.
In the first
Gagne
half,
trying to win it.
it took a couple of goals to encourage the managers to make some real changes. We'll see what happens in this half, where there's a lot of effort and a lot of tenacity, but nothing to show for it quite yet.
Big throw into the box. Gagne with a chance, misses the kick. St. Johnsbury just looking to clear it, but again, BFA is right there with that high line, putting a lot of pressure on St. Johnsbury.
Sophie Zemianic comfortably putting the ball right back in the box to keep that pressure going. Here she is again.
Comfortably working it.
Spraying the ball around.
Maggie Zhao gives away the throw in. That is, again,
Well defended by
Chelsea
Sydney
Raymond.
Boy.
Big throw into the box. Gagne fighting for position. Jocelyn Chow with the ball. And Josie Schwanier with the tackle. Could have been a foul, but a big tackle. And we have the counterattack. St. Johnsbury working the ball.
Josie showing herself to have real deft touch with that light pass.
Avery Tomchek working it down the sidelines. Josie Schwanier with a big cross in. And potentially was very dangerous, but the keeper came out and gathered it pretty easily. Now it's St. Johnsbury putting some pressure on BFA, sending some bodies forward, finding some space.
Picking out that cross nicely, and the academy is really pushing forward now.
Nice 1-2 play. Again, one good finding the spaces. That was Marin Nietzsche sending a nice through ball
And
over
Marin,
to Avery Tomchek, who crossed it over. But
and Hannah went down in the box there, but it seemed the contact was relatively incidental.
fighting for possession in the midfield. BFA looking to work it out. Sends it to Ruby Yerkes, who manages to clear back over to the BFA half of the field. Hannah Amadon fighting for possession. Wins it back.
Shippey wins it.
Tries to cross it over, tries to pass it. Marin Nietzsche with the ball. But BFA's defense holds strong.
BFA don't have a lot moving forward, only
Three
women
players
moving forward, and Ellie Rice picks out the cross, however.
Marin looking to get rid of the ball. Sends it over to Maggie Zhao.
Well played by Marin Nietzsche.
And then Sophie Zamianic there to clean it up for BFA. Brings it forward.
This seems to be the strength of the Comets, to have this second line, the midfield playing a little back, but not too far, so that they can sweep in and just send the ball right back into the Hilltoppers box.
Throw in for St. Johnsbury. A nice long throw. Maggie Zhao gathers it, tries to send it forward to Sophia Shippey. Gives it away, however. And that is Kittle with the ball, who crossed it over to Jocelyn Chun. And Josie Schwanier intercepts it.
And this is where it's difficult for the Hilltoppers to move out of their half with that back line playing almost at the midline.
But again, that's the danger. Now they can send that ball forward and use the speed of Sophia Shippey, who's now working that right-hand side, tries to send it across. And St. Johnsbury has a throw-in deep in the BFA half of the field. So again, trying to make something happen here. Looks like they're going to use Sydney to make a long throw-in.
And that kind of incisive speed, that kind of speed down the wing, when your fullbacks have already had to run all the way back from the midline, is a point that the Hilltoppers can really exploit.
Again, bounces around in the box and is cleared safely.
Only as far as Sydney Lavoie.
Ooh, there's a big collision there in the middle of the field. No foul called. The refs really letting these girls get away with a lot of contact and play fairly aggressively. Josie Schwanier with the ball in the midfield, taking on a couple defenders, tries to make a pass, but Megan Connor putting the pressure on. And now we have Chelsea Raymond bringing the ball forward, and Sydney Lavoie fouls her just outside the box.
And in general, the tackles have been physical but relatively clean. In that case, Sydney came right over the back of Chelsea Raymond.
So, big chance here for BFA to cross the ball into the box. Megan Connor looking to take the free kick. A lot of BFA players in there. Looks like St. Johnsbury is marking person to person.
There's 6 players in the box waiting for this cross, 3 hanging back.
Ooh, ends up trying to go for goal, but goes just over the goalpost.
That left-footed shot just a bit too high. Couldn't get the dip on it that she wanted, May Groton.
And Keating Maurer in for Sophia Shippey, and it looked like Kiara Anderson coming in for BFA as well. So a couple substitutions made by each team. And Kiara immediately making her presence felt, intercepting the goal kick. But St. J wins it back. And now BFA is with the ball again. A long shot, blocked.
Looks like Jocelyn Chun was hoping that ball would go right through to the goal from outside of the box.
Jocelyn Chun crosses it again.
This time opts for the cross.
Gagne
And here she is again.
drops it off. Jocelyn, big kick, but comfortably handled by Kenzie.
There's certainly a lot of height and dip, but not a lot of power on that shot from Megan Connor.
Long punt forward. Marin with a nice move into the midfield. Has options.
Both wings are an option. She opts to try to go through the center, and it gets snuffed out.
Attempted clearance by St. J. And a foul given away by BFA. So St. Johnsbury with a free kick in their own half, looking to get the ball forward. Josie takes it. Again, a nice ball to Keating Maurer or Maggie Zhao. But
And as the minutes
Sophie Zemianic manages to get in between and cut it out, and is a throw-in.
As the minutes tick on, these fouls, which were cleaner early on, are going to be a little less careful as what has been a physical and demanding and high-intensity game will start to wear on the fitness levels.
Yep. Maggie Zhao tries to cross it over to Marin and does manage to find her until, again, Kaya Gagne comes in and clears it away. Throw in for St. Johnsbury. Marin again tries to send it down the line, but it's cut out by BFA.
And the question here is, can the Hilltoppers break through while still keeping 4 or 5 women back from that attacking third?
About 16 minutes to go. Neither team looking ready to give up any inch, and are still kind of sticking to their strategies that they had in the beginning of the game. I wonder if we'll see maybe a change in formation or a change in strategy coming soon.
Josie Schwanier deftly taking that ball down, cutting it back.
Sends the ball long,
Excellent cross out to the wing.
and That is Marin, or that is Hannah Amadon who wins the possession. Tries to cross it, but BFA is there to clear the ball away for a throw-in. St. Johnsbury with a long throw-in attempt, it looks like. Sends it into the box. Headed on, but the goalkeeper easily takes control of the ball. Punts it forward. Mishandled there a little bit by May. And BFA has the ball moving forward, but the defense holds strong again.
And May does a good job of staying with the play, which she mishandled initially, but ushers the ball out.
Marin sends it over, or it's Amadon who sends it over to Keating. Maurer, Amadon again, looking to cross it, but Kiara Anderson
picks
coming in.
that out nicely. And looks like the battle continues. Not over yet. Back into the box come the Hilltoppers.
Not quite cleared cleanly, and St. Johnsbury just trying to get something into the box. But BFA's defense holds strong. St. J bench cheering on their teammates, imploring them to find this winner.
And this has been.
And there's a big collision in the mid between two St. J players.
It's been a good 5 minutes for the Hilltopper women, with some real attacking force. Can they keep it going to the point of a winner?
BFA with the free kick. BFA sends it forward, but cut out by May Singer. And a foul given away by BFA, so St. Johnsbury with a free kick.
And this is what we were talking about before, that we're going to see more and more fouls as the girls get a little more tired. What was a clean, skilled move will become a little less so as the game goes on.
That free kick, nothing really dangerous coming of it. Sends it right out of bounds for a goal kick. And it looks like BFA will be trying to work it out of their own half. Interesting. St. Johnsbury bringing a lot more players forward, looking to maybe try to put more pressure.
And that pays off instantly as Alexis Kittle pulls the ball down.
And Hannah Amadon looking to cross it in, putting pressure on.
Well played.
Still
by
has
Amadon.
ball, looking to work it around. BFA, however, wins possession back. And now looking dangerous on the counter attack. Good pass forward. Jocelyn Chun with the ball in the midfield. Takes on Ellie Rice. Sends the ball down kind of out of the reach of Chelsea Raymond.
That's exactly what the Hilltoppers are looking for. A quick stop to the attack. However, here come the Comets again.
Good defense there by Ellie Rice.
Ellie Rice does
And
a nice job of putting the ball off of the attacker.
And it's a goal kick. We have a
Chelsea Raymond.
substitution. Sierra Shippey in for Keating Maurer.
And Kaylee Green in for Chelsea Raymond, who just was trying to make that work down at the end line there.
Danya in with the ball, but nothing.
A lot of pace on the ball, but right at the keeper with nobody even threatening to get on the end of it.
Kenzie Grant punts it to the midfield and headed on by Avery Tomczyk. May Singer with the nice step there to win the ball back. And it's a throw-in for St. Johnsbury.
These last 10 minutes will really come down to effort and determination, and everybody out there is going to start feeling the crunch and feeling tired, and who will find that little extra bit to push through and break this deadlock.
That was Kaylee Green trying to lay the ball off to Jocelyn Chun, but May Singer right there to take the ball away.
Really nice little step over there from May Singer to keep the ball.
Josie looking to send the ball long. Put some pressure on that back
Get to
line.
it.
Again, Sierra Shippey pressuring,
Zoe Bunbury.
and Sierra manages to win her team a throw-in.
well done by Sierra there, and staying with it and forcing her defender into having to make unpleasant choices.
Kicks it right off of Zoe Bunbury. Sydney Lavoie with a long throw in, it looks like. Doesn't quite get all the power she wants on it. And BFA trying to clear, but Sydney, it's a
Now that was a
good
firm
step,
challenge,
but
but it was a challenge that the referees seemed to think was more reasonable in the first half, and yet they called a foul there.
Yeah.
However, it was a clattering challenge.
definitely was contact, but it did look like she got a lot of the ball as well.
She did.
Again, that's Kia Gagne sending it to the middle. BFA fighting for possession. Kaya with the ball again. Jocelyn Chun sends the ball forward to Kaylee Green, who's working it down the sidelines, taking on Ruby Yerkes.
Yerkes slows down that attack and stays with the ball.
Good contain, good pressure.
All ready for Marinichi to get on the end of the ball and start to push the ball the other way.
And there's a free kick for St. J. Ruby looks like she's going to take the free kick. See if she can send it far. There's a good ball. Played forward.
Nice little play on
Keating Maurer. Keating Maurer sends it over to Sierra Shippey. Sierra's hoping to look out wide. Does it get there? It does. Maggie Zhao with the ball. Tries to center it. Marin with the attempted pass.
Clever little passes, but no one at the very end of it. It was she played the ball, that final ball, a little too much toward the goal.
Yeah.
If it had been a couple of steps back, then we could have seen Mackenzie Grant on the end of it.
And good awareness by the goalkeeper to get out there, jump off her line and pressure the ball. Also looks like a foul given away by Ruby. So BFA with a dangerous free kick opportunity.
And Kiara Anderson does a good job there of just getting the ball away before the contact.
Yep.
So there's no excuse for the contact to happen after. The referee has no choice but to blow the whistle.
Exactly. This looks like Kiara Anderson taking the big shot in. Oh, it's not Kiara Anderson. It is 17, Maya Perot.
And we have 8 women forward on the Comets here for these attacking throws and free kicks. Although Sophie Zemianik is pulling back a little bit, but still, all 10 field players are in the opposing half.
Good substitution here by BFA, trying to get some fresh legs in for the last 7.5 minutes of the game. St. Johnsbury trying to win possession. Keating Maurer tries to win possession, but BFA sends the ball out of bounds for a goal kick.
We got Megan Connors coming in for Kaya Gagne.
Kenzie Grant getting ready to take the goal kick. Kenzie gives it away.
Short.
And
ultimately for what looks like a corner there.
It's going to be a corner kick for BFA.
How will Megan Connor take this corner? We have 3 hanging back for the Comets.
Hopefully
6
just got a lot of air on it.
And it's a
Bounces.
very dangerous corner. A really fine pass from the corner, and it ultimately falls just wide on the volley from her attackers.
Kenzie sends it forward again, but just can't get it past this BFA pressure. And now they have a chance to take a shot at the box.
May Groton gives it a go, but ultimately only comes away with a corner.
And we have another corner kick for BFA. This one sent a little bit further away from the box. Lily Laughlin trying to control it, but
in that case, Connor can't quite get to where she wants the ball in the most dangerous part of the box toward the middle. Instead, it reaches her first woman, but...
And good job by Josie cutting out that cross. And St. Johnsbury trying to get some bodies forward here. Sydney taking a chance on that shot. Oof.
A lot of pace on that. Again, Megan Connor is their designated corner taker. When she's out, she has a real fine touch on the ball with a lot of pace. A dangerous shot.
It was a good effort. It was a good effort, but fortunately it just goes wide of the bar.
Avery Tomczyk trying to make her way through two defenders and can't quite pull it off.
And that is Lily Laughlin trying to work it through.
Trading the ball. And a little bit of a nutmeg there from Jocelyn Chun.
Megan Connor trying to win possession back. A long ball sent forward. Sophia Shippey on the ball. Put some pressure.
And it was a good pass out from Josie Schwanier. Sophia chased it down, but ultimately could not keep it under control to keep it inside.
More pressure. Again. This is Kaylee Green with the ball, looking to take a shot.
Kaylee is kind
taking
of
on
her
all
own.
defenders. Crosses it over. Still putting pressure on. And gives away a foul on the on St. Johnsbury. Sydney trying to clear the ball, and you can just tell Kaylee Green was trying to
So Sydney
make up.
She gets her
Actually-
boot on the ball.
Actually, it looks like there's a penalty.
There's a penalty. Sydney got her boot on the ball and then followed through into the attacker.
This is
A really unusual penalty call.
this is a tough decision, and it looks like they were
It looks
thought
like
that Kaylee had to play on the ball.
well, it looks like the referee thought the follow through was too violent.
And the penalty taken well, softly put into the bottom corner.
And I am
Megan Connor.
I can't say
Takes
that
the
I
goal.
understand that particular call. It's Sydney clearly gets her boot to the ball. The contact comes after that, after she kicks the ball and clears it out of the box.
It could be, however, a continuation was given, and then there was a lot of contact in her run before her losing the ball. But again,
Well,
confusing
this is-
call. But
this is a
St.
moment.
Johnsbury finds themselves down 2-1.
4:29 left. Can the
With about 4.5
Hilltoppers
minutes to go.
find an answer to get a leveler and get back into this game? This could be the kick that they needed to push forward. Jocelyn Chun's showing skill down the line, but it is snuffed out by May Singer. A big boot from Ruby Yerkes to bring the ball down to the center.
Hannah Amadon trying to win the ball, putting some pressure on that back line. BFA sends it forward. Kittle with the ball, sends it forward to the goal scorer, Megan Connor. Megan Connor just taking it down the line. Again, wins a foul.
And Sydney struggling here with the contact that's coming almost always after the ball has been played.
BFA with another opportunity to really
And
send home the winner.
for this free kick, the Hilltoppers are bringing everybody back. 10 women behind the ball to try to get this clearance. And it evades all attackers.
Again,
Ruby Yerkes coming
Ruby
up with
Yerkes
it.
coming out. Tries to pass it forward, but Jocelyn Chun there to intercept it. But St. Johnsbury moving forward, but
And a key interception from Taylor Baldwin to snuff out that attack.
right, I mean, you had to think that Hannah Amadon was through there if
Yeah.
that ball got past her.
Here's May Singer again.
Looking for another
with the
long ball
to Josie
potentially.
Schwanier.
Josie, ooh, good fake there.
And an excellent through ball. Can Sophia or
Cut out well by
or
Maya
Avery get around
Perot.
to it?
Again, that back line for BFA managing to take care of business so far. They need to hold on for another 2.5 minutes.
And one thing Josie can do there, she just showed it again, and she's done this quite a lot this game, is cut back with her right and then make a fine pass with her left.
Give herself a little bit more time, exactly.
That's what
Ellie
a
Rice.
two-footed player can do.
Clearing the ball well. But, and St. Johnsbury wins possession. May Singer bringing it forward,
Nicely kept
Ah,
in line.
but
No,
looks like it falls out of bounds.
the linesman Fouls it out.
And BFA with a throw-in with 2 minutes to play. So it is now or never time for St. Johnsbury Academy to find that winning goal or find that equalizer. Again, good hold-up play here by BFA.
They
But
will be
a
content
good
to
challenge
possess
there
the
by
ball.
Ruby.
But possession has not been quite the name of this game.
No, it is not. Ball sent forward. Ellie Rice trying to defend. Good defensive play there by May Singer.
May Singer really working hard in the midfield.
Chelsea
this half.
Raymond trying to win it back, it looks like. Or actually May Grattan, who is trying to win possession back.
And Ellie Rice being attacked by Kaylee Green and really does a good job of putting her body between the ball and the player to let the ball come harmlessly out.
Mackenzie Grant with the long punt forward. Hopefully Avery Tamchuk can get on that, but can't.
With a
And
minute
BFA
left.
will have a throw-in with a minute to go in this game.
What can the Hilltoppers pull out? Ellie Rice with a big boot up.
The
Can
long
it
ball
find
forward.
Hannah Amadon?
Hannah with the touch. Again,
And stays
Pressure.
with it. Here's where the Hilltoppers need to really push forward.
Millie Klarner
Get those midfielders involved, just so if the ball
trying to
comes
pressure.
out, they
Trying
can recover it.
Okay. This is, again,
Zoe Bunbury.
pressuring it out. A throw-in, hopefully to take it quickly. Tyler Lepete looking to take the long throw. Sends it down to Millie Klarner. Maybe trying to get one last cross, one last opportunity in. Josie with the cross.
Will it
Looks
go
like
for a
it's going to
corner?
go out of bounds for a corner.
Just makes it out.
18 seconds to go. Corner kick.
And here's Josie with the
Last
corner.
chance. They
Now
should be
the-
sending everybody forward here. Oh, tries to get a header
fades
on
everyone.
just over the head of, I believe that was Hannah Amadon.
Hilltoppers still have the
And
ball. They
BF
still got a second.
BFA sends it out
Uh,
and clears it out and wins the game.
well, I can't help but feel that the Hilltoppers are a little hard done by here. This was it was
It's a
not a clear call on that foul in the box.
It was a very hard-fought game for both sides, I feel like, and it was definitely evenly matched. You could see how both strategies worked really well for each team. St. J just really content to sit back and absorb the pressure and try to catch BFA out on the counterattack, and they definitely had some opportunities. Both teams had really good opportunities. Again, yes, that foul call in the box was tough to understand, but it looks like
be the decisive moment. I think the Comets will be happy with their effort, happy with their performance, which was excellent in many ways, but will feel they've gotten a little bit of luck, and I think the Hilltoppers should be proud of their effort, and
Yeah.
will feel a little bit like they missed some opportunities and maybe should have come away with the draw.
yeah. This is a great performance by St. Johnsbury. Really well played, really hard fought, and hopefully they can use this performance to move forward in the game and move forward in the coming season and maybe get a couple more positive results. And that will do it for us. Thank you for tuning in at NSN Sports, and we will hope to see you guys and present more broadcasts for you soon. Thank you.